All right, we're back. First thing I said, I didn't get interrupted this morning, and then I got interrupted. So sometimes that's how it works. We have a Judiciary Committee meeting, and Judge Stutzman wanted to talk to Judge Patterson and I. So they're still talking, but I thought I better get started. All right, so sorry about that. We did do our first line. Good morning, Vivian.
Good morning, Your Honor.
We have several cases on which we'll need your services, but they're not on the list, but I think they're here. Is Nico Chacon Villasanti here? All right, he's present. Adolfo Martinez Cantera. Jose Rosario. All right, we're going to start with some others, and then we'll see if they come in. Travis Edward Jeffries, would you come up to the podium, please? Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Could I have that advice of rights form you got?
Yeah.
This is file number 2699SD. You Travis Edward Jeffries?
Yes, sir.
You got a ticket and you got arrested for drunk driving on January 16th on M60 near Mendon Parkway at 10:30 at night. They did a blood draw, so we probably don't have the blood result back yet. Operating while intoxicated is a misdemeanor. Get lots of them. Punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 6 points and requires that your license be suspended. My recommendation to you, sir, would be at this point that you plead not guilty and that I get a lawyer appointed to help you. Do you have any objection to that?
No, I don't.
All right. Are you missing work right now?
No, I'm not. I have a temporary driving.
All right. Plead not guilty, appoint an attorney, and set attorney pretrial for 3/6/26 at 8:30. That's the first Friday in March. We're going to be very busy that day. What's your occupation?
I'm a press operator.
Where's that?
American Axle.
All right. So you're not missing work right now?
No, I work second shift.
Very good. So this is going to be in the morning also. It will be the first Friday in March. I'm going to have the court officer take you out to the counter, get the paperwork with your lawyer's name and number on it. You can hire a lawyer of your own if you wish, but I want to make sure that you have one. So then I want you to call the attorney and make an appointment to discuss this case with him prior to March 6th. They'll get the lab report, police reports. This blood draw was on the 16th of January. It should be back by now, but you certainly need to know what that result was before you make any decisions on how to proceed. So you go out to the counter, we'll get a lawyer to help you, and I'll see you on March 6th.
Thank you.
Sean Hatfield. Good morning, sir. Are you Sean Allen Hatfield?
Yes, sir.
This is file number 26131. You got a ticket for no insurance and driving with a invalid license. We get lots of no insurance tickets. They're punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $500 and not less than $200. Do you have insurance now?
No, sir. We are currently in the process of trying to get insurance. The lowest we got quoted is
$500 upfront, but we can't afford that currently.
What about getting your license straightened out?
I'm going up there to the DMV after I get out of my interview today for graphic packaging and scheduling an appointment to get that taken care of.
Very good. If this hits your driving record, it's going to suspend it.
Okay.
And so my suggestion is that we adjourn this and give you some time to get that stuff straightened out.
Okay.
Adjourn it about a month. Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you were supposed to show up on the 4th. Today's the 11th, so you didn't have any luck with either of those things in the last week?
No, we were out and about trying to get that taken care of and whatnot, and insurance was the first thing on my mind to get so the vehicle was legal and whatnot. I didn't think about going to set up the appointment.
All right. Well, let's set this out. Today is February 11th. Let's set it for further complicate things. Part of this is ordinance and part of it is state statute. So I'll put it on a Wednesday. Continue to March 25th. Are you missing work right now?
No, sir. I am currently between jobs.
All right. Well, there's a lesser charge of each of these. If you come in with a valid license and insurance, the prosecutor will be very likely to give you some consideration or reduce these charges.
Okay.
Wednesday, March 25th at 8:30. Courtroom C. Court office, pretrial conference, bring license and insurance. So we'll take another crack at this a little more than a month from now. See how you're able to do.
All right. Would you like to?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. This is file number 252482. People versus Maddie Veronica Witt. That's you?
Yes,
I used to know you as Matthew Barber.
yes.
All right. Way
I
back.
legally had it changed and I've had a full sex change. So.
All right. But yeah, back when I was prosecutor, we had met years ago.
Yes,
All right.
known you for a long time.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
I'll address you as Maddie Witt. You got charged with having no insurance. Do you have insurance now?
It's a funny story because that night it was bad weather and I was pulling over on the side of the road. I thought my tires were slipping, but it appeared not to be that. It was a bad transmission. I had to have the van trailered home that miserable night, and I have not fixed it, so I have not done insurance. I don't have a vehicle.
Do you plan on reusing this or getting rid of it?
The van,
Yeah.
getting rid of it.
All right. Well, have a seat for a minute. We'll see if we can get the prosecutor to talk with you.
Okay, because I am a bus rider this morning.
Do you
My
need
bus is
tickets?
due back at 9:18.
All right. Good to know that. Do you need a bus ticket back?
No, it's already paid.
All right. All right. Have a seat. They're supposed to start the pre-trials at 8:30. The persistent that usually does them is off for a little bit. So we'll get somebody, but you got a bus to catch at 9:18. We'll let them know that. All right. January 11. What kind of van was it?
It was a Mercury Monterey. Was actually I hate to get rid of it, but it was a rare one.
All right. That's a state statute.
2005.
All right, Laura, would you let the prosecutor know we need assistance with a pretrial? And he's got to catch a bus. Or she's got to catch a bus. All right. Senor Nico Chacon Villa Somil, would you come forward, please? Buenos dias.
Buenos días. Good morning.
The lady on the screen is here to help us interpret because I don't have any Spanish.
La señora en pantalla está aquí para ayudarnos a interpretar porque no tengo español.
And I want to make sure that you understand everything.
Quiero asegurar que se le entiende todo.
I can't hear, Your Honor. It's just very low.
Yeah, we can't hear you very well, Vivian.
I'll try to speak up and make sure my volume is up. Is that better?
Yes. Ms. Montero, would you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to the best of your ability you will interpret these matters from Spanish into English and English into Spanish.
I do.
Would you state your name for the record, please?
Vivian Montero, Court Interpreter 18369.
Senor Chacon Villanosmi Villosmil, you got a ticket on January 24th of 26.
Señor Chacón Villosmil, usted recibió una multa el 24 de enero de 2026
For driving without a valid operator's license
por conducir y no tener una licencia vigente
and a civil infraction of defective equipment.
y una infracción civil por tener un equipo defectuoso.
The first charge is a misdemeanor.
El primer cargo es delito menor.
It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail
Conlleva una máxima penalidad posible hasta 90 días de cárcel.
and a fine of up to $500.
Una multa hasta $500.
The second charge is what's called a civil infraction.
El segundo cargo es lo que se llama una infracción civil.
It is punishable by a fine only.
La penalidad es una multa solamente.
The normal fine for that is $105.
La multa normal para ese cargo son $105.
This gentleman in the corner over here is the city attorney or assistant city attorney for Sturgis.
Señor que está aquí en ese rincón es el Ministerio Público para la ciudad de Sturgis.
His name is Mr. Tim George.
Su nombre es licenciado Tim George.
Mr. George, would you dismiss the civil infraction if he pleads to the other charge?
Licenciado George, ¿usted estaría dispuesto a desestimar la infracción civil si él contesta culpable en el otro cargo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sí, su señoría.
The city attorney would dismiss the defective equipment ticket, which would save you $105.
El agente del Ministerio Público está dispuesto a desestimar la multa de infracción civil, lo cual le ahorraría $105.
If you plead to the no operator's license charge,
Si él contesta culpable al cargo de no licencia,
it will give you a fine and I'll give you time to pay it if you need it.
Voy a poner una multa y le doy tiempo para pagarla si necesita tiempo.
According to this ticket, you were driving a car in Sturgis at 9:30 at night on January 24th, and you did not have a valid license.
Según la multa, usted estaba conduciendo un auto en la ciudad de Sturgis a las 9:30 de la noche y usted no tenía una licencia vigente.
They stopped you for driving without a headlight.
Le pararon porque uno de los focos en la parte delante del vehículo estaba quemado.
According to your driving record, you don't have any driving record because you don't have a license.
Según su historial de conducir, pues es inexistente porque usted no tiene licencia para poder conducir.
Are you willing to plead to that charge of operating a vehicle without a license?
¿Está dispuesto a contestar culpable ese cargo de conducir un vehículo sin tener una licencia?
Sí.
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you to get you to plead to that charge?
¿Alguien le amenazó para que contestara culpable?
No,
Or promise you anything?
¿O le prometieron algo?
no.
Do we have an advice of rights?
Que si tenemos la notificación de derechos en español.
Do you understand that by entering this plea, you're giving up these rights that we gave to you in Spanish?
Usted entiende, al contestar culpable, está renunciando todos los derechos que están en la hoja en español.
All right, where were you going that night?
¿A dónde iba aquella noche?
Lo que pasa es que yo tengo, mi esposa está embarazada y como ha tenido muchos dolores de panza, íbamos a buscar unas medicinas urgentes y como no teníamos quien nos llevara, me puse nervioso porque era un dolor fuerte y agarré simplemente el carro y...
You have to speak in short sentences.
Okay, sorry.
My wife was pregnant at the time, and she was having belly pains. So we went urgently to get some medication. There was no one to take us, so I took the vehicle because I was very nervous regarding what was happening.
All right, and you did not have a license.
Y usted no tenía licencia.
No,
No.
Did you ever have a license anywhere else?
¿Había tenido una licencia en su país o en alguna otra parte?
sí,
From where?
¿De dónde?
en Venezuela.
From Venezuela.
All right, but it's not valid presently.
¿Pero está vigente actualmente o no?
Como tengo mucho tiempo sin estar en Venezuela, no sé si estará vigente todavía.
Since I haven't been in Venezuela for a long time, I don't know if it's still valid or not.
It's not.
No lo es.
I don't believe this will have any residency status issues because it's a very minor misdemeanor, but it is a misdemeanor. Do you understand?
No creo que le vaya a afectar su situación migratoria porque es delito menor, pero sigue siendo delito menor. ¿Entiende usted eso?
Sí,
Yes.
All right, the fine is $100.
Multa 100.
There's $125 of costs that go to the state. Thank you, Angelique.
$125 costo estatal.
disculpe, ¿cómo? No,
There's a
sorry.
fine of $100 plus $125. This defendant got a ticket for no insurance, but the vehicle is going to be scrapped and
Okay,
they're not going to drive it anymore, and they had to get it towed.
okay,
All right.
thank you.
Multa 100, costo 125.
Disculpa, ¿puedo decir una cosa?
May I say something?
Yes.
Yo puedo mandar una, una licencia vigente de mi país para acá para yo poder manejar?
Can I try to renew my license in Venezuela and have a family member or someone send it to me here so that I can drive here?
No.
No.
Once you live here, you have to get a license here.
Cuando uno está viviendo aquí por mucho tiempo, tiene que sacar la licencia de acá.
And right now, things are not good in Venezuela.
Y en este momento las cosas no andan bien en Venezuela.
I'm always amazed by our Venezuelan residents.
Siempre me quedo asombrado en cuanto a los residentes aquí de Venezuela
That they managed to get here at all.
que pueden lograr llegar acá.
Did you go through the Darien Gap?
Usted tuvo que pasar por de la jungla Darien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muy difícil, muy difícil.
Very difficult, very difficult.
Very dangerous.
Sumamente peligroso.
Sí, duré como 6, 7 días para pasar.
Yeah, it took us 6 or 7 days to get through.
Oh boy. So you don't want to go back to Venezuela, but you need to pay this fine of $225.
Hecho es que usted no quiere regresar a Venezuela, pero tiene que pagar la multa de $225.
Can you pay that today or do you need time to pay it?
¿Puede pagar ese monto hoy o necesito tiempo para pagarlo?
Disculpe, ¿cuánto sería?
How much would it be again?
$225.
$225.
225. Sí, yo creo que lo puedo pagar hoy.
I think I can pay it today.
Okay. I have this problem almost every day.
Tengo este problema casi todos los días.
I can't fix it. I wish I could.
No puedo cambiarlo. Ojalá que si pudiera.
But in Michigan,
Pero en el estado de Michigan
it's almost impossible to get a valid driver's license unless you have lawful residency status.
conseguir una licencia a menos que uno ha regularizado su situación migratoria aquí.
The court officer will take you out to the counter. You can pay the fine, and then you're free to go on about your business. Thank you, sir.
Acompaña el asistente del sheriff a la oficina para pagar la multa y ya se puede retirar. Gracias, señor.
Okay, thank you, señor.
I think we have some late arrivals. Is Jose Rosario here? All right, you don't need an interpreter?
No, I don't.
All right, we'll do yours next. Adolfo Martinez Cantera. Mr. Rosario, you have a seat. We're going to do the translator case first. Adolfo Martinez Cantera. Buenos dias.
Buenos días.
Your case is very similar to the last case.
Tu caso es muy parecido al último caso.
Martinez Cantera is a Mexican name, is it not?
Martínez Cantera es apellido mexicano, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
You got the same charge as the last gentleman, driving without a valid license.
Te recibió la misma multa que el último señor, conducir sin tener una licencia vigente.
And then you got a ticket for failing to yield.
Y luego recibió una multa por no ceder el paso.
Mr. Tim George, once again, is here on behalf of the city of Sturgis.
El Ministerio Público, licenciado Tim George, está aquí en representación de la ciudad de Sturgis.
Mr. George, once again, would you dismiss the civil infraction for a plea to the no obs?
Nuevamente, el licenciado George estaría dispuesto a desestimar la infracción civil a cambio de una contestación de culpable a no tener licencia.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sí, su señoría.
As I told the last person, driving without a valid operator's license is a misdemeanor. It's punishable in Michigan by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500.
Mencioné anteriormente de conducir sin licencia en Michigan conlleva una máxima penalidad posible hasta 90 días de cárcel y o $500 de multa.
It does also carry 2 points on your driver's record.
Bien, conlleva 2 puntos en su historial de conducir.
How do you plead to the charge of operating without a valid license?
¿Cómo contesta usted al cargo de conducir sin licencia vigente? ¿Culpable o no culpable?
Sí, culpable.
Yes, guilty.
Could I get his advice of rights also? Did
Puede
anyone
recibir-
threaten you to get you to plead to that charge?
¿Alguien le amenazó para que contestara culpable ese cargo?
No,
Or promise you anything?
¿Le prometieron algo?
no.
No.
Thank you, Ms. Campfield.
You're welcome, ma'am.
You got this ticket on January 25th at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Usted recibió esa multa el 25 de enero del año en curso a las 3:30 de la tarde.
You apparently pulled out in front of some other cars. They pulled you over.
Usted se echó adelante enfrente de algunos otros autos y le orillaron.
Found that you had no license and no insurance.
Determinaron que no traía licencia y no seguro de auto.
The only charge left is not having a license.
El único cargo que queda es de conducir sin tener una licencia.
Do you have a valid license?
¿Tiene usted una licencia vigente de alguna parte?
Sí, tengo la de México nomás.
I have a Mexican driver's license, that's it.
From what state?
¿De qué estado de México?
Guerrero.
Do you have it with you?
Guerrero. ¿La trajo con usted?
Sí.
Yes.
May I see it?
¿Me lo puede prestar?
How long have you lived in Indiana?
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva viviendo en Indiana?
Como 3 años.
3 years.
This comes up almost every day.
Tenemos estos casos casi todos los días.
All right, you've given me a Guerrero driver's license.
Usted me ha dado una licencia de Guerrero.
And it appears to be valid.
Parece ser vigente.
The problem is, when you move here, you have to get a license in the state in which you reside.
El problema es que cuando usted se traslada aquí, tiene que obtener una licencia en el estado donde está viviendo actualmente.
Which in your case is Indiana.
En su caso sería Indiana.
That may allow you to drive in Indiana. I don't know.
que le
but it doesn't
permitiría,
allow you to drive in Michigan.
esta licencia tal vez le permite manejar en Indiana, pero no le permite manejar en Michigan.
As you heard me tell the last person, it's very difficult to get a license unless you have lawful residency status.
Como le dije al último acusado, es muy difícil conseguir una licencia aquí a menos que tenga su situación migratoria regularizada.
I'm going to reduce the fine to $75.
Voy a reducir la multa a 75.
And there's $125 of state costs.
125 costos estatales.
So the total is $200.
Total $200.
Were you driving a car that day on January 25th?
Estaba conduciendo un auto aquel día, el 25 de enero.
Sí. Where were you going?
Yes. ¿A dónde iba?
Al mandado.
To run an errand.
I wish I could fix it, but I can't.
Ojalá que pudiera cambiarlo, pero no puedo.
Your total fine is $200.
Multa total $200.
Can you pay that today?
¿Puede pagar ese monto hoy?
Sí. All right. I will send you out
Yes.
to the counter. You can pay your fine. And I see you got someone with you today that can drive.
Puede pasar a la ventanilla, pagar la multa. Creo que alguien le acompaña hoy que maneja, que le puede llevar.
Good luck, sir.
Gracias, señor. Anything else for the interpreter, Your Honor?
No, Jose Rosario speaks fluent English and we won't need your help. They did stamp translator on it, but he doesn't need a translator. So I think we're good.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right. File number 252482. Prosecutor is willing to dismiss this charge. Ms. Witt, I don't think you owe me any money. So the prosecutor is dismissing it. You're going to scrap the vehicle. The
Yep.
next one will have insurance. You do have some other issues. Your driver's license is under Matty Witt.
Yes.
There might be some baggage under Matthew Barber.
Oh, yeah.
Let me look, make sure there isn't anything left.
Last I knew, there wasn't,
Well, you might be right.
because we cleared everything up in court.
It appears that you're correct. All your old stuff is taken care of.
Yep.
All right, you're
Had to
free.
be taken care of before,
You could get the new license.
well, no, before I could do the legal identity change.
Okay. All right, when I see you, I'll try to call you Matty Witt rather than Matthew Barber, but best of luck to you. Your case was dismissed. You're gonna make your bus and you're good to go.
Thank you.
All right, thank
You
you.
have a blessed day.
Thank you. All right, thank you to Ms. Canfield for helping us with that. She has the authority to just dump it if she chooses, and she did. All right, now we are at Jose Rosario.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Not only do you not need a translator, I think in the past you may have actually translated for me. Did you help some other people in the past?
I have. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Rosario, you got charged with larceny less than $200. The allegation is that you stole someone's license plate. And they charged that not as a license plate fraud, but as a larceny. Let's take a look at it.
It was actually the first time that I stole a license plate. I was in panic mode. Homeless.
All right, well, don't say more about it at this
Okay.
point. But at this point, here are your options. This is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500, the way it's charged. They didn't charge it as an improper plate or anything, just larceny. I think they recovered the plate.
Yes, they did, Your Honor.
So it's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. It is a non-serious misdemeanor, and under the statute, there's a presumption that there won't be a jail sentence. However, you do owe me money on your other stuff. You got $2,652 worth of unpaid stuff on that drinking driving case, and you're on probation now. Who's your probation officer?
Priscilla Watson.
Okay.
Found out yesterday when I called in.
All right. Well, Priscilla is back, and we're happy to have her. How do you plead to this charge?
It's a tough call, Your Honor, because when they took the license plate, they.
Well, let me stop you for a minute.
Okay.
This could also be a violation of your probation because it's a misdemeanor that was committed while you're on probation on the other charge. So in addition to the misdemeanor charge, it could be a probation violation issue. So the safest thing to do may be to get an attorney to help you with this. Or if you plead guilty to this, I would give you a fine, but it could also result in violation of your probation. So maybe you should get a lawyer to help you with this. Is that agreeable?
That's agreeable, Your Honor.
And that is file number 25 or 26 2289. Plus you got some other stuff. I think it may have been all part of the same thing. A couple of plate charges and no insurance, and you got quite a bit you owe.
Yes.
This could be a PV.
Yeah, this, again, Your Honor, Sturgis Police said that they were just going to let me off with a warning on this one. And they let me go. I wish
they let you go and then they turn it into the prosecutor.
Yeah.
All right. This was not a ticket, it was a warrant.
And just as I got everything legal on that car as well.
Well, and it's a huge pain in the neck, almost like having your wallet stolen.
Mm-hmm.
To have your license plate stolen, you got to go back to the Secretary of State. You got to get all the rigmarole that goes with that.
Yes.
Meantime, their plate's on your car if it's used in a robbery or something. So it's a hardship for the person whose plate is stolen.
Yes, I understand that.
All right, so plead not guilty. I'll discuss this with Miss Walton. Have you seen her yet?
I'm supposed to see her immediately after.
All right, very good. We'll let her know
Today.
that he's ready. Would you, Priscilla's right back there. Let her know that I'm done with Mr. Rosario and he'll be out on the counter. Appoint an attorney and set attorney pretrial for 3/6/26 at 8:30. All right, well, I'm glad we could take care of it all in one trip. All right, I don't know where your advice of rights is. It's probably there someplace.
Okay.
All right, give me that. All right, I'm gonna send you out to the counter and, we'll get a lawyer to help you and I'll see you on March the 6th. What's your name, sir? Are you here with Mr. Rosario? Okay, I didn't know if you had another case. All right, very good. Thank you for driving in. All right, you go out to the counter. Priscilla will know that you're out there. We'll get a court-appointed attorney to help you with this and see where we go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jeanette, we had a couple of pre-trials, Scott Hummer and Taya Layton, and I don't know what happened to those.
Oh, I don't do the pre-trials.
And that is it. Let me see who I got who didn't show up. I have a arraignment to do on Jack Brandt, who got arrested on a bond violation, but it's going to take some logistics to do it. He's hearing impaired, and we need to either have a deaf interpreter or use closed captioning. And I think I'm going to try to use the closed caption option, but I'm not ready to do it right now because I've never done it before. So I'm not sure. We may have to line somebody else up to help us later today.
Because yeah.
All right, I've got some probational violations and some other stuff coming up, but I guess you're off the hook. Thank you for your help this morning.
Sure. I think Gibson was on the list for later. Maybe you can do that.
Maybe he can. All right, we'll be in recess. You've heard me speak about the Darien Gap before. It's geologically dangerous and politically and otherwise very dangerous. All right, we'll stop our live feed. We'll be back at 9:30.